Howdy folks, it's your boy Caleb and welcome to my channel, Prodigy Kids. My goal is to make learning fun and interesting because knowledge is power. Today we have Darius Turnipseed, a super talented and driven entrepreneur joining us for our Prodigy Kids interview series. As always, we aim to bring you talented guests who are doing great things professionally and in their community. Before we get into today's interview, be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your notifications. Without further ado, let me give some background on today's guest. Darius Turnipseed is the 23-year-old behind Buckwild Projects, a residential remodeling and renovation business in South Carolina. In addition to being a business owner, he is also a full-time student at Coastal Carolina University, where he is majoring in intelligence and national security studies. This is his senior year, and he'll wrap up his degree program soon. Mr. Turnipseed is an Eagle Scout, Palmetto Boy State delegate, and a graduate of the Nathan M. Wolf Law Cadet Academy. When he's not busy with school or business, he enjoys hunting, fishing, working out, and giving back to his community. He prides himself on stepping outside his comfort zone as he believes this allows maximum physical and mental growth and development. Mr. Turnipseed is fulfilling his life's purpose by giving back to his community and being a role model for others. A core principle of his business states, if you have the knowledge, let others light their candles in it. Without further ado, please give a warm Prodigy Kids welcome to Darius Turnipseed. Thank you for being with us today. So how does it feel to be our featured guest?
First, I want to say thank you for allowing me the opportunity to come onto you all's channel and, communicate with you all, speak, and ask me about my purpose and my reasons. I always want to be able to voice that to others about my purpose and what my intentions are in the world and what I feel like I'm here for. Again, I can't say enough. This is a great opportunity. And I want to thank you all for this because, I never thought about this being an opportunity for me. So thank you.
Awesome. You and I met a month ago or so at the Young CEOs and Leaders of Tomorrow program. Tell our audience how you became involved with that program and how it has helped you develop as an entrepreneur.
The person that's over the program, Miss Norma Lynn Brown, I've always had communication with her husband, Tyrone Brown. And I used to attend the church quite often when I was home all the time. And I went through various organizations within that church, like Eagle Scouts for being one. And that church helped me get into be a Palmetto Boy State delegate also. And they have other programs there too, as well as like Jericho Road Boys and Men and, financial literacy and stuff. They had class for that too. But it wasn't until I stumbled upon, I started talking to Tyrone Brown, which is, kind of my mentor and helping me out with where I want to get in life just by myself in general. When I brought my business idea to him and knowing that his wife has a background and her teaching of, helping entrepreneurs get to the next level is when I started communicating with her a little bit more. And I didn't know she had that she was actually offering like classes. I had an organization that would, help that. That's nothing I never heard before. I always heard about business coaches and stuff like that, but I never heard anybody offer almost a non-profit organization to help somebody else succeed in life. I think that is very important because a lot of times people ask for money and stuff like that just to get, just to see you get ahead. This is somebody who's dedicated their life to seeing others be successful. And overall, to speak about it, I think that was when I took myself serious in the business world because I had somebody I could look up to and say, if I need help with business, here's the person I can talk to. And it's the village in that organization that I had that I can always go to somebody else. And opportunities like this that I'm having now to talk to you all, I wouldn't have been able to do that on my own. So the organization has helped me tremendously be a better business person. When I'm communicating to people and stuff, just overall help me be better, take advantage of my opportunities, because I am an introvert to a certain extent, but it helped me come up my shell, be able to speak in front of people and say what needs to be heard.
Buckwild Projects is a residential remodeling and renovation business. Have you always been interested in that type of work?
The question that I get often, have I always been interested in this kind of work? I would say, truthfully, no. I've always had some background in it, and that's for all the organizations I took part in. As far as Eagle Scout, for you to be an Eagle Scout, you have to do a service project. And my service project was, I could say my first service project was build a recycling bin. And I really want to say that's what kickstarted my passion and wanting to be a carpenter, dabble in the field of construction, and just overall, be interested in the field and trade of home renovation and remodeling. I think I have to say that's where it began. I had other things that helped me enhance my skills and stuff like that, but that's where it started at. And after I kind of got my hands on that, I kind of just took it and ran with it, because what happened was, when I started doing small things, is I didn't necessarily have a brand business. I had something that I was kind of doing word of mouth, saying, hey, you need something, put together, build, or anything like that, I can do it. I wasn't trying to market myself. It wasn't until I had a friend started asking me for stuff that, that I could do, put together stuff, build stuff for her and stuff like that and whatnot, is when I said, okay, I started looking at my work that I was doing, and I was looking at other stuff on social media and stuff, and that I would constantly look at, and I said, my work looks just as good as theirs. I don't even have that much skin in the game. And I said, either this is a talent, either this is a passion. And when I found out that it's a little bit of both, that it's a talent and a passion, is when I said I should be able to build a brand off this and build a business off this, and be able to share it with others. That's this was the whole point, of the reason for why I wanted a business. But to answer your question, yes, it stemmed from Eagle Scout, but then Eagle Scout pushing me to be driven to something I initially didn't have a passion for. And when I found I had a passion for it, this is when I developed to be my brand, being more interested in and attentive to organization of young CEOs and leaders for tomorrow. That's when I started taking everything serious.
Give our audience some examples of the type of work you do.
I kind of give a brief, because a lot of things that I do. I can do a lot of things, from simple handyman work, if they like to call it, repairs, again, renovation, remodeling, restoration, decking, and that's just simple carpentry, but just decking, painting, window and door installation, fencing. It's a lot of things, because when you're in the field of renovation and construction, it gets very technical, but you try and break it down into certain categories that everything kind of fit in. Because like doors and windows are almost fit in, like just like regular installation, like handyman work almost. But then you have the other part of like renovation and modeling that almost similar to construction, when you're going in, you're replacing bathrooms and flooring and stuff like that. And that's nothing area that I specialize, like flooring. And I guess the two main ones that I like doing the best is decking and flooring. But I do them all, wherever's, I can help. I do it.
How did you learn the trades necessary to perform the type of renovations and remodeling you complete for your clients?
So again, it's hard for me. I don't think words cannot express the importance of Brookland Baptist Church and how impactful it's been to me on my life, because it's certain people that I met along my way there that allowed me to be put in the right position to talk to certain people and be able to learn things. And then one of those people was at the church. His name is Lanier Bowman. He is an architectural engineer. And that was my first account when I came to him. And I said, hey, man, I was referred to you by my mentor. And he said that you had a background in construction or that field. And he said, I know a little bit of knowledge. I got a good bit of knowledge about it. And I said, I want to be able to shadow you. What can I learn from you? Because I said, I begin to think I have a passion for this. But not only that, I initially came to him because I wanted to build a deck for my grandmother. That's something I always wanted to do. And I had it set in my mind that that's what I was going to do before I went back to school my junior year. So me and him got together and I did just that. And after we had built the deck, I made it a point to always reach out to him, you know, check in on him and say, hey, where can I help you at with what you have going on? Because I want to learn more. You know, I'm beginning to see that I have a talent in this. I have a passion in this. I'm highly interested and motivated in this. And I want to be able to see where can I take this? And that was my first, like I said, I like to do decking because that was like my first thing that I actually did. But then it wasn't until working with him that I kind of honed in on certain specific areas like painting and doors and windows and drywall and whatnot. So after we did that, I met another guy through my family who does pretty much all the renovation in my family houses, from bathrooms, kitchen, remodel, everything. And his name is Calvin Bryant. He has his own business too. So, you know, I got with him because not necessarily that he knew a little bit more than the guy that I already was working with. It's the fact that the guy that I was working with, he didn't have a business in it. He had a career in that field almost, but he didn't have a business in it. He would do things from time to time on his own and help others out. But it was the business aspect that I was missing. And so being able to get the business aspect of things and get decided that I needed for my business as far as renovation and remodeling, I'll go with both of them, but I would have to say Calvin Bryant helped me be a little bit more a better business person and be a better person in the trades that I'm working in.
When did you realize you could make money doing this type of work?
It wasn't, I had a job at Lowe's and I worked at Lowe's for I worked there the whole summer pretty much, but it was from a time period that was like from February to when time I was go back to school like August or something like that. And, you know, it was constant customers coming in there asking, you know, you trying to sell me this flooring, but do you know how to install it? And I was like, no, I didn't know how to install no flooring or anything like that. I didn't know how to do anything. I just was at Lowe's. I was just a regular employee. I'm like, when I started seeing that every time I tried to sell flooring, that somebody would always try and ask me, you know, where, you know, can I do it for them? Is when I realized, you know, I can actually make money off this. These people are willing to come to you and pay you to do something, in my opinion, that you can learn on your own, but maybe it's not their interest to do so. I needed money. I was getting tired of asking my peoples for money and my mom and whatnot for money. And so I took it upon myself to start, again, you know, marketing, kind of word of mouth, saying, hey, if you need something built, you know, I can do it for you. And, you know, and I'm not going to do it for free, but, you know, I'll be reasonable with my price. But at the end of the day, it was about me. You know, I realized I could make money off of it. And that's when I think the things start trickling down as far as where I got now. Knowing I would never say I did it because of money, but the fact of knowing that I could make money and be successful in this area to make money. And I was a strong and firm believer of multiple streams of income, which I was raised by. It's like, why not? You know, I said, why not? I can still pursue this college career and get this other stream of income. So, you know, I can get my wants and my needs.
At the Young CEOs event, you gave an elevator pitch to promote your business. Take a minute to give your pitch to our viewers.
How many times have I had communication with people and they say that they don't want to buy a new home, but they want a new home field? Why not let Buckwild Projects turn your visions into reality? Here at Buckwild Projects, we offer services in decking, fencing, flooring, painting, and miscellaneous carpentry. Buckwild Projects also prides itself on professionalism, communication, and quality work. So with knowing all those things, why not let Buckwild Projects turn your vision into a reality?
Well, thank you for taking time to talk with us today. Before we go, let our viewers know how they can contact you and learn more about your business.
So the best way you can contact me is through my phone number, 803-740-8439. Again, 803-740-8439. Let's say you don't feel a little comfortable communicating to me direct through phone. I have 2 social media pages right now at the point in time. I am actively working on a website as we speak now. But I have an Instagram page and I have a Facebook page. Either one you can step on. It's a little bit more stuff on the Facebook page because that's what we kind of focus on. And that's where my target audience is on, Facebook. But either one of those, you can look up Buckwild Projects, reach out through my number or my business pages, and that's how you can get in contact with me. Or my email is buckpj buckpwild@gmail.com. It's BUCKP@WILD@gmail.com. I'm pretty active on my email for my business. You know, you can email me at any time. I'm sure to respond. But those are my main sources of communication if you want to get in contact with me.
Would you like to give a shout out to anyone before we sign off?
I would like to give a shout out. Not big on shout out, but I want to be able. I think it's important for me to point out people that have been very impactful in my life. For one, my family, just collectively, my family has been very important.
If you enjoyed today's interview, be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on your notifications. Check the description box to find Darius's contact info. Until next time, stay happy, stay healthy, and rise up. Bye!